The next Clash of Clans update will give reductions to numerous Town Hall levels. Let's tell you all about it. Welcome back to the channel then, guys. I'm your host, Judo Sloth. We have our first piece of information on the next update, but this is not the start of sneak peeks. Hopefully we will find out more in the near future, but you know, as we progress through the lifespan of Clash of Clans, they often reduce the cost and time of upgrades at various Town Hall levels. That's exactly what is happening here. Let's start with the heroes. Reductions are not going to be for the higher levels. Town Hall 9 is where this begins, and the Barbarian King is our first focus. I will flash the information on the screen, I'm reading it off my phone, but we do have a 16% time reduction at Town Hall 9, which reduces, and the cost reduction starts at level 26. This actually increases all of the way to 27% at level 51, which is when you upgrade the Barbarian King after Town Hall 11 into Town Hall 12. The reduction then starts to decrease again as we move up the levels, with the final reduction being at level 64. Moving across to the Archer Queen, I will place the information on the screen so you can clearly see it, but the reductions are pretty much the same in time, but the cost reductions vary very slightly, not quite getting up to 27%, relatively close, and again finishing at level 64. The Grand Warden, being an elixir-based troop, is slightly different. Unlocked at Town Hall 11, this is where you get the biggest reduction. You can see 50% reduction in cost when you first unlock him, and the time reduction is virtually 50% as well. So Supercell really making it, when you are a Town Hall 11, that you can upgrade that Grand Warden a lot quicker. Moving into Town Hall 12, you still get reductions, but it drops dramatically. So Town Hall 11 obviously being the focus of the Grand Warden. I will say I was quite surprised that there is a reduction of the Royal Champion being the newest hero, but it is just for when you first get her at Town Hall 13. You can see a 50% reduction of first building the hero. And I do want to say, obviously Supercell have all of the stats. They do want to make sure that we can progress through the game in a timely manner, so that's where all of these are coming from. Whizzing through this next set, as there are plenty of reductions in the laboratory I want to talk about, but we do have reductions for the small bomb, the spring trap, the air bomb, tornado trap, and the skeleton trap. I will have these slowly rotating on your screen in terms of the discounts we will get, mainly from Town Hall 9 through 11, which tends to be where the bottleneck is, I hear from my subscribers, particularly Town Hall 10, so I'm glad to see the reductions are focused in this area. For the laboratory, I am not going to discuss each one of these individually. I will have the troops and spells flashing up on your screen so that you can clearly see the difference. I do want to say that I am happy to see that the biggest discount is in relation to time. So we actually have up to a 75% discount in time for one of the troops. Cost reduction is quite spread across the different levels. Again, we will never see such huge cost reductions for the Town Hall 13 and 14 troops. The whole point in the cost reduction is to make sure that a new player can actually upgrade to that highest level, a Town Hall 14, in a timely manner. And whenever the game expands, for example, we do see future Town Hall levels, 15, 16, these exact same things will come into play. Supercell will keep an eye on exactly how long it takes to upgrade through the game, and they have said previously, if I'm not mistaken, that they do want to try and keep this around about the same time. They haven't necessarily said what that is, but the cost reductions should mean that from now, however long it takes to get from Town Hall 1 through 14 at the moment, even if we get to Town Hall 20, it should take the exact same amount of time from 1 to 20 as it did right now from 1 to 14. Hope that makes sense, but just wanted to give you that information as those troops were flashing up. This might be obvious, but there is also a lot of other reductions. If they were to just reduce, let's say the troops and spells in the lab and the hero upgrades, we would then have a bottleneck at different town hall levels with regards to the buildings themselves. So there are reductions across all of these. Before I get into this, I do want to remind you the Judo Sloth limited edition merchandise is available for 14 days only to celebrate the arrival of our Golden Subscriber Award. "13 days left in this, link in the description if you want to get t-shirt, hoodie. Once they are gone and the 14 days is up, that is it, they are gone. But let's discuss all of these other discounts. Again, I will have them flashing up on your screen. We don't need to discuss every single one of them individually, but I did want to update you so that you knew that these cost and time reductions were also coming. So it's not just cost, it is time. What does this mean exactly? My advice to you is to play like you always have until we hear about the sneak peeks. Because if you are one of the lower level players, for example, in between 9 and 11, where it seems this is mainly targeted at, I would try and save up your resources. Make sure that when sneak peeks start, as we get closer to that update date, you have the resources that you can spend them exactly when the update hits. That means that you can take advantage of the discount. If you were to upgrade some of your key expensive defenses, troops in the lab, right before the update drops, you miss out on all of these huge discounts. Not just cost, but also time. So in terms of right now, since we don't know the update date, I would just continue playing. Otherwise, you actually have an abundance of loot, more people can steal it from you, it might be worse in the long run. I would just keep upgrading, but when we start sneak peeks, I will remind you of this at the time, but I would then start to pool your resources so you're good to go when the update lands. Again, I just wanted to update you on all of those cost and time reductions. Let me know if you think there's any that should be different. Is there a certain level that you are at that you are struggling with? And remember to subscribe, because when the sneak peeks happen, I will be able to bring you that gameplay as soon as possible. And we will be home by then, because I'm traveling home from LA World Finals today. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you do want to see our 1 million subscriber special, actually, where I was strapped to a plane playing Clash of Clans, it's linked on your screen with that subscribe button. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next video.